So, when we first met, did you have any hesitations about working with me?
Um, yeah, probably a bit apprehensive at first, just because obviously I don't know you, and also I've never worked with a personal trainer before, so yeah, a bit apprehensive at first.
Hmm. And how have you found that experience with working with me over these past few months?
Yeah, so far really good. You've been like really good to kind of get to know. Um, the way you put everything across makes it just kind of, I guess, like less scary. Like going through your diet, going through all the different kind of aspects of the healthy eating and the exercises, getting injuries as well, working through them, just the whole process from start to beginning. You've made it just kind of really good, relaxing, and you're very informative with all the different things that you give to me.
Hmm. Cool, man. And what do you think is like the biggest thing you've taken away from it so far?
Uh, God, there's been quite a lot actually. Probably the diet stuff has been quite big because I've never ever looked at or considered my diet in any way. Like I knew maybe like I wasn't eating the best or living the healthiest, but it was never a concern or a problem or even in my thought process about any of the crap I was putting in my body at all whatsoever. And then obviously when we started to go down the road of losing weight before we were going to put on any muscle and stuff like that. So I lost nearly a stone and a half. Um, so obviously that was excellent. It was a bit of hard work because it wasn't just a straight downward path. There was ups and downs with it, weight going back up, having to adjust every single thing to what I was eating, um, counting calories, the hand portion method, um, everything, just learning about what was in my food basically, and the portion sizes, even everything from my coffee, to even realise what was in my coffee, and I had loads of those. And now that we're at that point where I've lost the optimal amount of weight, we're putting, muscle on, so the weight's going to go on a wee bit. So I'm now learning how to do that and reverse that process, but in a good way, not just like go and eat crap for the sake of eating crap, but eating good stuff and eating the right things to put that weight back on. So that's probably my major point of learning, because obviously my background is I work in sport and fitness and things like that. So I do have a bit of knowledge about sport and fitness, but this kind of the food aspect was major for me, I think, and paramount really for me achieving success, because there was no way that I was gonna really achieve anything had I not lost that weight and learnt about what I was eating, because otherwise I'd just be eating crap and drinking crap, and then probably putting on crap muscle, if you know what I mean. That wouldn't be as lean or as good. So yeah, I think that's probably the biggest learning point for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. So just you have so much more awareness about what it is you eat and the good and bad choices you can make with your food.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
And
And
I'm not always 100% on them, but it's just I'm a lot more aware of it.
yeah, no one's I'm not 100% either, man. No one is. At the end of the day, we all go for those junk food choices sometimes, but it's about having that
Yeah.
flexibility and molding it to your life. Cool. And you've lost this stone and a half. What kind of impact has that had for you?
Well, a major impact. Obviously, when I started with you, I told you that obviously I work as a sports coach, but since working as a sports coach, I've done little to no actual activity in sport. I'm just standing around ordering everyone else to do it. So like my fitness levels just disappeared. I'd stopped playing football and other sports, and I tried to play a game of football back in February, and I couldn't run. I had a double stitch. I couldn't control the football, and I felt awful. So one of the my aims and objectives out of this was getting back to playing sport and just feeling fit, healthier all round, as well as obviously building muscle mass. Um, and since I feel so much healthier, so much fitter, I'm playing football, futsal, volleyball. I've done rock climbing, done all sorts of different sports that I wouldn't even have considered or felt fit enough to do. and I just feel all round like a fitter, healthier person. And like my confidence has obviously grown as well, because when I first started playing football, I felt rubbish. I didn't feel good enough to be in a. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah,
Hey,
you're
yeah,
back.
you just cut out there. Sorry.
All right, okay, cool. Right, where did it cut out? Where do you want me to start from?
You were just saying that you feel the process has made you so much fitter, healthier. You've been able to engage in all these sports which you hadn't really considered before.
Yeah, and that's obviously affected my confidence. So I now feel much more confident
Hmm.
as a person. I feel confident taking part in those activities. I'm now a first choice, player back in the team, and yeah, just so much better about myself. And that's one of the major issues I think is yeah, obviously being healthy within yourself, and living a healthier lifestyle, just being more confident about all those things and confident about the choices that you're making as well, because you can always doubt yourself about the things you're doing. So yeah, that's been major for me, and everything.
Awesome. Yeah, that's really cool, man. That sounds like so much benefit. And I know you tried to go it alone before. How is this stacked up to, when you tried to make these changes by yourself?
It's motivation. Now in life, I am a motivated person. I work a lot, and I've got a very busy lifestyle. So at first it was just like, how do I fit all this stuff in? How do I get to the gym? How do I do any of it? So it's really like this becomes this big, major, daunting thing, this bubble like above your head, and you end up actually feeling worse because you're like, how do I do this? How do I fit this in? And then the times when you do try, it's like you just that motivation isn't fully there, and you maybe don't fully know what you're doing. You haven't even maybe set like any goals really. Like my goal obviously was to get fitter and stronger and stuff like that, but those internal goals that lead up to that weren't there. I wasn't setting any goals in the gym. I wasn't doing anything. So a lot of the time I was maybe just sat about, and getting bored and getting frustrated. So then that's why I contacted yourself. And since then, I've now got yourself who's setting goals, pushing me, motivating me, telling me the things I can achieve, and setting those targets when in the gym with the weights and different things. If I get injured, you know how to manage that as well, how to help. You're that little voice as well that tells me when to not go and annoy my injuries, and hurt myself, and just all that kind of stuff. Whereas if it was going on it on my own, I'd either be not motivated or hurting myself, or just not doing it properly. And that's it. I've now got somebody there that I can talk to. That if I'm feeling rubbish or I'm not sure about something, then I've got somebody there to help me.
So just having that guidance has been a big win for you.
Definitely, yeah.
Cool. And if there's anyone watching this right now who's on the fence, maybe they kind of think about working with me, they're not really sure if they should or not, what would you say to them?
Go for it. There's always that voice that's apprehensive and will say to you that you're unsure, not to go for it. It's easier to sit at home, or just to carry on with what you're doing. But I would just say, break through that. On the opposite side of fear is always success. If you can break through that boundary, and go and speak to Matt, he will help you and guide you, reassure you, and help you achieve that success.
Awesome. Well, thanks again for your time, Shaun. Great having you here.
No problem. Cheers, Matt.